It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Watson to give. This is Johnson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Fights through, and now a crease. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Rudd. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off play action. Rudd. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Rudd firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. There on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And the Steeler first down.
Off the play fake. Rudd. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They run the counter. McFarland, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Throwing on first down. Rudd. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Able to hit his stride with Claypool. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
To throw on 3rd down. Rudd. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
35-yard attempt.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Still going inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They run the counter. McFarland. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, McFarland. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Off the bootleg. Rudd. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st and 10, Rudd. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. From the gun, Rudd. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On the option, they go with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They get this out left. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's McFarland. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. McFarland once more. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Back now in Houston. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Rudd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the ground, it's McFarland. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Second and goal.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action, throw the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Texans 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a run with McFarland. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
29-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Rudd. Throw left side complete. It's Wells. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
On 4th down, Rudd. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
I think in a sense they won with their presentation because they showed 22 personnel. That's 2 running backs, 2 tight ends. So you figure if it's going to be a big play, it would come out of the running game because that's how they showed. But instead, they chose to throw out of that formation, and they definitely caught the defense off guard.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.
So for the Texans, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.